we're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy. And it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign of what's going to happen to these other workers moving forward. And I talked.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher Stock Channel. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, of course, guys, we go over the funny article first. The House impeaches Trump for the second time. So, guys, there's going to be over 20,000 troops, more than probably any base, going to be at the White House. Guys, what is that called? Military state. You better get my book, guys, because I'll let you know who's really under attack. My New World Order book, guys, wake you out of your sleep. Shows you how the world really works. Now, we have Jerome Powell going to be speaking tomorrow for guidance. We know there's not going to be any type of rate hikes. It's over $7 trillion on the balance sheet. The yield rates are already rising. They're definitely not going to make any changes there. And as long as he doesn't say that he's going to cut back on purchases, they've been buying over $100 billion a month in bonds. That's right, guys, $100 billion. Now, we have Intel CEO Bob Swan out and VMware CEO Pat Gelsinger to replace him. Now, guys, you know Intel is my company. As we see, the stock has been moving up. But definitely right now, their balance sheet is wonderful. Bob Swan was doing wonderful. But we know it's going to be a lot of changes that's going to be happening. Anytime we see CEOs step aside, and I've been over several times, buybacks are starting to come back, something is about to happen. Now, we had Warren Buffett earned $1.6 billion in the GM stock surge. Now, guys, remember all that money that GM got from the government to make ventilators? Come on, guys, on the fake C word. Majority of their money, guys, came from the government contract. And we know what? Warren Buffett is a part of the New World Order. That's right. Now, guys, we have Cathie Woods, part of Ark, says she's going to start a space ETF. Now, we're going to jump in that. We sure are. We know space is fake. We know the whole thing is fake. But we know they're going to drive that ETF up. Remember, her whole portfolio is about innovation. We have Lucid Motors maybe doing a SPAC. Of course, competition with Tesla, Saudi back, plenty of money backing them. Of course, if they become a SPAC, we're going to run into it because we know what? It's going to go to the moon. Not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research, but make sure, guys, you keep up with Lucid. Now, we also have two stocks that I want you to load up on. Just like I said, not your financial advisor. It's not financial advice. Please do your own research. The first stock is Ally. The reason why you want to invest, because what I just talked about, buybacks. They're going to be doing $1.6 billion in buybacks. What does that mean? That's right. They're going to manipulate their own stock. So you definitely want to ride it right on up along with them, guys. And the next one is New Fortress Energy. Let it come down a little bit, but make sure you invest. The reason why, because they just made up $5 billion in more renewable energy. They're going to dip a little just because they just spent $5 billion, but the sky is the limit. Remember where we're going to be going, guys. Think the fourth industrial revolution. Think Fintech. Now, we're going to go over the actual indicators, guys. We had the dollar actually up today. That's right. The dollar was up. The VIX was down. And yield rates were lower, but yield rates are still high, guys. They just took it down a little percentage. but they are letting these yield rates ride, guys. So make sure you're keeping an eye on that. And then also, lastly, guys, when we talk about fintech, we just had a Firm IPO happen today. Now, Firm, I think it was at $45 IPO. It started at 90. But guys, definitely keep your eye on this one also. Now, they say they don't charge any interest or late fees, but they make their money on fees to the actual merchant on the actual product. And I think Peloton is their biggest actual merchant. But guys, you have to remember, just like I stated, the fourth industrial revolution is where we're headed. These fintech companies, fintech bank, the mortgage companies, how you buy your car, it's all going to be in an app on your actual phone. On the crypto side, we just had Anchorage be the first chartered bank. So guys, definitely is moving fast. Crypto is not going anywhere. Remember, stocks are just going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. That is the actual future, taking humanity out the picture. And lastly, guys, I touched on this on the Crypto Teacher channel. This article states that the C word is going to actually create twice as much homelessness as the actual Great Depression. Now, guys, I just want to make sure you understand something. Please go to my Crypto Teacher channel because I've done several videos about the homeless. And guys, you know it's illegal to put a dog out in the cold. Do you understand that? That is a felony. But the fact is, when it comes to humanity, is it okay? It's all right. Guys, that should let you know the type of world that we live in and the type of people that control the actual rules of society. When the people actually wake up and understand that the power is in the people, that's when things will change. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget to go check out the Crypto Teacher channel, the main channel. Learn about the new economy, guys, so therefore you understand it. It's so important for you to learn the new crypto blockchain economy. Also, like, subscribe, spread the channel everywhere. And this channel, guys, like, subscribe, spread it everywhere. Y'all have a wonderful day.
For people who aren't that familiar with a firm, it's consumer lending, sort of in the place of credit cards, sometimes with zero APR and without late fees. How do you make money?
You know, it turns out that if you treat your customers right and you don't try to profit from their mistakes, they'll actually, more often than not, will just pay you back. We make money sometimes telling consumers here is the cost of money, so to say, and asking them to pay a simple interest, which is always expressed in both rates and dollars and has no late fees or any kind of fees, certainly not all the yucky things that the industry has come up with like deferred interest. We stand for clarity and simplicity. And a lot of times, almost half of our transactions are entirely interest-free. And in that case, the merchants contribute to subsidizing the cost and just pay for it. And consumers get to enjoy the product paying for it over time while paying